Hello, this video is about perfectionism. My name is Melissa Fino and I am the founder of Love Your Life Community. I'm so glad that you're here, and I hope that if you like what you see and you want to interact some more, that you'll hit that like button up top and subscribe to my feed. But I have to apologize. Yeah, I have to apologize already. Here's why. I feel as if I should have been here 3 years ago, but the timing wasn't right. I didn't know what I would look like on video. I didn't really have the experience. I just didn't have the confidence. Do you get where I'm going with this? I am a recovering perfectionist. I struggled with perfectionism for years. That's why I probably would get an A+ in it if it was a course in college. I know what it means to not think that you're ready to do something, because I spent about 20 years not chasing after anything that I wanted to do because the timing wasn't right. I just wasn't confident that I would be able to do it. So what ended up happening? You guessed it, nothing, not a damn thing. Silence, crickets all over the place because I wasn't doing anything. I was complacent. I was scared. And what ended up happening is that I would always go and make one step forward, and then I would realize that I didn't have the experience and that I was going to fail. But at that point in time, I really didn't understand what failing meant. Failing was what I was doing, which was not attempting, not trying, not learning. When you actually make that step forward and you fall down and hit your bottom on the ground, or you get a step closer, what you're actually doing is learning. It's a unique concept that many of us don't get. We just think that we're going to fail, but actually making action towards it is not failing. It's called learning. So let's go back to perfectionism. I spent 20 years in the perfectionist trap, and now I call myself a recovering perfectionist. And the reason why is that one day I woke up and I decided I didn't want to stay in the same job anymore. I was finally going to go back to school. I didn't care if I wasn't ready. I realized I was never going to be ready. There's only so many times that you can actually say that to yourself, and then one day you're going to wake up and realize either you're ready or all that time is really gone and 40 years have gone by and you've still sitting on your bottom with the same job that you weren't happy in. So I want to tell you, perfection doesn't exist. There's not one person in the world that you know that is perfect or has a perfect life or anything that's going on in their life that is perfect at all by any means. Your mom and dad aren't perfect. Your aunt and uncles aren't perfect. Your grandparents aren't perfect. No matter what they struggled with, they still had their own flaws. Your brothers and your sisters and your friends and that gorgeous girl 2 blocks up the road who you wish you could have everything that she has. She may seem like she has a perfect life, but she doesn't. She doesn't. Our thoughts prompt us to believe that there's perfection that exists outside of us and it's just not inside of us. But the truth is it doesn't. It doesn't exist. And what ends up happening is that we lead ourselves into a negative spiral of overwhelm and we don't take action. So I want to spend some time with you talking about self-doubt and self-perfectionism, and that's essentially what the month of October is going to be. So my welcome month into YouTube is going to be all about perfectionism. And I have to tell you, that is how I stepped into this field in the first place. So we're gonna have a lot to talk about. So for now, I want you to embrace all that is you and every little piece of you, because there is no one else like you. There is no one else that is you, just you. So don't put yourself down anymore. Face your fears, love yourself, and we're gonna get you to love your life. Okay? Talk to you next week. All the love. Bye.